Hello, my fearless friends, and welcome back to another night of spine-tingling tales. Tonight, we're diving into stories so eerie they'll make you question what's lurking in the shadows of your own home. So grab a blanket, dim the lights, and get ready to embark on a chilling journey into the unknown. Let's begin. Scary Story 1. The Forgotten Webcam. The Forgotten Webcam. It all started with a strange email. I saw you last night. Don't leave the light on again. Alex assumed it was spam until he opened the attachment. It was a photo of his living room, taken from a high angle as if from the ceiling. A wave of dread washed over him. He lived alone, determined to find the source. Alex searched his entire apartment. He checked the smoke detector, air vents, even the corners of the walls for hidden cameras. Nothing. That night, he decided to leave the lights on while he slept, convincing himself it was all just a cruel prank. At 3 a.m., Alex woke up to a faint noise. He noticed the green light on his laptop webcam blinking. Another email arrived almost immediately. It contained a video. With shaking hands, Alex opened it. The footage showed him sleeping under the harsh glow of the lights, and standing at the foot of his bed was a tall, shadowy figure. It didn't move, it just watched him, heart pounding. Alex spun around to face his bedroom door. There was no one there. But from that night on, Alex knew one thing for sure: he was never alone, even in his own home. Scary Story 2. The silent subreddit. Late one night, MIA came across a strange post on Reddit titled, "Never reply after midnight." The thread was filled with cryptic comments about people vanishing after responding to anonymous accounts. Most of the comments were deleted, but the ones that remained spoke in ominous warnings. They always come for you. Curiosity got the better of her. Ignoring the warnings, MIA replied to the post, "What happens if I reply?" Moments later, a message arrived, "You'll find out." Her phone began buzzing relentlessly. Notifications poured in, all from accounts using her profile picture. Some of the photos showed her asleep in bed, pictures that couldn't possibly exist. Panicked, she tried to delete her comment, but her laptop screen went black. For a brief moment, it flickered back on, showing her reflection. But something was wrong. Her reflection smiled, though she wasn't. She spun around, but her room was empty. And then the screen went black again. Scary Story 3. The sound of typing. Eli often stayed late at the office, and tonight was no exception. The rhythmic sound of his typing echoed through the empty space. Around midnight, he heard another sound, faint typing from the cubicle behind him. He was certain he was the only one there. "Is someone playing a prank?" he called out, but silence was his only answer. He stood and walked over to the cubicle. The chair was slightly turned, and the monitor was off. Brushing it off as his imagination, he returned to his desk. But when he glanced at his screen, a new document was open. It read, "Look behind you." The typing sound returned, louder this time, but it didn't sound like fingers on keys. It was sharper, like nails scratching metal. He froze, his heart pounding. Gathering his courage, he turned his head slowly, but nothing was there. Yet, the chair in the cubicle behind him spun on its own, and the typing resumed. Scary Story 4. The lost live stream. Scrolling through YouTube, Jenna stumbled upon a live stream titled "Your Room, Look Closer." The thumbnail caught her attention immediately. It was the corner of her own bedroom. Confused and frightened, she clicked on it. The live stream showed her room in real time. The camera appeared to be positioned in her closet, giving a perfect view of her bed and desk. Jenna's pulse raced. She flung open the closet door, but it was empty except for her neatly hung clothes. She glanced back at her screen in horror. She could now see herself standing in front of the closet, staring into its darkness. Terrified, she called the police. They searched every inch of her apartment, but no camera was found, and the live stream had disappeared. That night, just as she began to feel safe again, her phone buzzed with a notification. It was from YouTube. We're live again. Scary Story 5, The Whispering App. A new meditation app promised peaceful sleep and vivid dreams. Jack downloaded it out of curiosity, ignoring the odd reviews that warned of unwelcome whispers. That night, he fell asleep to the soothing sound of rain, but his dreams were anything but peaceful. In the dream, he heard voices softly murmuring his name. They grew louder and more insistent, overlapping into a sinister chant. Jack woke in a cold sweat, only to notice his phone screen glowing faintly. A notification from the app read, "Recording complete." Playback? Against his better judgment, Jack pressed play. The recording began with the sound of his own breathing, followed by a slow, deliberate whisper in his own voice, "Don't look in the mirror. It's not you anymore." Jack's heart stopped as he glanced at his bedroom mirror. His reflection didn't move, it just stood there, grinning.